Ladies and gentlemen, please make the teams welcome onto the park, and this is round 17 of the National Premier League women's competition between Peninsula Power and Eastern Suburbs.
While Lions lead, there are two teams who do indeed dream. AJ Kelly Park is the setting for the fourth match of round 17 in the NPLW as Peninsula Power host Eastern Suburbs. Good afternoon as we welcome these two teams onto the field, and they are well entrenched at the top of the table. Second and third is how we start this afternoon. However, the real intrigue is how will it end with a singular point separating the two. Both Peninsula Power and Eastern Suburbs are in form and humming as the two dispose of their opponents in round 16. The home side starting 11 will consist of Sabulski and Head, who make up the centre-back pairing. Phillips, along with Powell, complete the back four, whilst Bonnie Davies will be the point of attack. As for the away side this afternoon, they have been forced into changes from last weekend's lineup, as Starr will be joined by Kelly Crew and Ashima in the midfield, whilst Taylor Roncato is an inclusion in the front three, along with Person and Stella Mazzoni, as they are all named to lead the line. The coaches for either side, Mick Gallo of Peninsula Power and Lachlan Leong of Eastern Suburbs. The weather conditions, 22 degrees and blue skies here in Redcliffe. Quite pristine weather for an afternoon of football, and the sun is meant to set at 5:02 p.m. So just after full time, ensuring we get a nice view, hopefully, as we run down to the final whistle. We are ready to rock and roll on the Peninsula. The form guide suggests this is going to be good, as this result may play a pivotal role in the makeup of the last part of season 2023. While finals is fulfilling, premiers is the priority, and it's Peninsula Power running from left to right as they get first touch of the ball, and Ava Blizzard's delivery will land straight in the grasp of Emma Gibbon, the referees for this afternoon. The man in the middle, or lady rather, is Daisy Kuipers, and the two assistants are Tanisha Heyman-Fuller and Louise Merritt. So they will be in charge of proceedings as Bonnie Davies picks up a loose ball, and she'll look to find a teammate. However, her pass is astray. And possession is once again in the hands of Peninsula Power. As we see there, Eastern Suburbs' last 5 results. Their only loss in the last 5 coming to Lions. That was a 2-0 loss away from home. Notably, their last 3 wins, all at home, and both of those games against top 4 prospects in Gold Coast United and Mitchelton FC. They dusted off Gold Coast United 3-1, and so too Mitchelton. So Eastern Suburbs in a good dusting of form at the moment, as it will be a tough away trip to the team sitting below them on the ladder in Peninsula Power, but only by 1 point. As Emma Starr receives the pass, And here's Taylor Roncato looking for a teammate in the middle. Talking to Lachlan Leong during the week as we see a shout for a handball. Kuipers waves play on. Talking to Lachlan Leong, he mentioned that last weekend Eastern Suburbs did have a slow start to the 90 minutes and it took them a while to find their groove as they did concede against Mitchelton in the first minute, but then made an almighty comeback to stretch out to a 3-1 lead before conceding in the final 10 minutes. And they won't want another slow start here away from home as Chantel Maljeri can't keep the ball in play. And it will be a corner for the home side. This will be our first corner of the match. And it's a low ball, headed on and then headed away by Hakana Kachenko that is. Emma Starr playing it back for Sophie Person who tries to find some meters in that clearance. Starr gets a touch. Not before Sabulski gets it back the other way. Now Kiara Richvalski's cross isn't online. There were numbers flushing forward for Peninsula Power. Most notably Bonnie Davies, who has been on a hot streak in season 2023. The number 9, signed from South Hobart FC in the NPLW Tasmania. And she has got a bag of goals to go with her matches this year. Quite the inclusion for Mick Gallo and his side. As we see Holly Clark looking to get rid of it. Maljeri has to clear. And Emma Starr showing some composure in the middle of the park. Now Muscat's pass eludes Kaho Ashima. Davies touches it away for Blizzard. Crew finds space on that right-hand flank, but no black jerseys in a position to pursue. Kelly Crew missed last weekend against Mitchelton FC, so she'll be keen to stamp her authority on this match. While she does come into the squad, it is due to Abby Taylor being made unavailable as she couldn't quite get up for this match after a heavy schedule for Eastern Suburbs. And along with Abby Taylor, Lauren Askin is still recovering from an injury she picked up in a Kappa Women's Super Cup match against the Lions. And along with those two, Maya Bruckner is also out for this clash. And that's where Taylor Roncato gets her call up. So like for like replacements. However, running on thin ice at the moment, Eastern Suburbs, as they have relied on Ava Heron and May Lynn Lewis along with Briley Robotham to sit on the bench this afternoon. Many of them girls fill out the under-23s outfit. However, this afternoon they will be called up and may be called upon if needed here in a top 4 clash. And while Eastern Suburbs have their selection dramas, so do Peninsula Power, as Lani McDougall is unavailable for this match, and in to replace her is Ava Blizzard. So Lani McDougall, who has been in some sort of form last weekend against Sunshine Coast Wanderers in that 2-0 win away from home. She picked up a penalty and converted in the final 10 minutes of that match to seal the deal against the Wanderers. Tish Woods was the other goal scorer in that match, and they left it late, Peninsula Power. However, got home in the end, but no Lani McDougall to pull them out of the fire if needed this afternoon. Oshima receives a little shove in the back as we watch the play unfold. It was cleared by Cebulski, and then Kahoshima looking to control the ball. Just received hands in the back, so that's where the free kick was found. Roncato. Nowhere to go as Sienna Power blocks her path. Holly Clark, who got on the score sheet last weekend v Mitchelton. She put it in the back of the net off a corner. She couldn't quite manoeuvre her way down the far touchline. And now Eastern Suburbs back in possession. Here is Stella Mazzoni. Can she find Person? And Sophie Person, with a gilt-edged chance, puts it over the top. We are so used to seeing Sophie Person bury deliveries into the 6-yard box. And on this occasion, she just missed her mark. It was a bouncing ball. Wasn't the smoothest of deliveries. However, I'm sure she'll be keen to make up for that mishap. The leading goal scorer for Eastern Suburbs. Kachenko. Now Clark. Muscat. Richvalski running out of room. Muscat earning the ball back and earning the throw in. Now here's another opportunity brewing. Roncato gets it in there. However, Sienna Powell knocks it away immediately. But they're just struggling to get through the gears at the moment, Peninsula Power. Eastern Suburbs having the majority of possession. And notably creating opportunities with the ball they do have. Now Chantel Maojeri just looking to push up in an advanced position from that left back slot. D'Apollonia just sneaks the pass through. Woods scheming across field, and Sienna Power will be doing well to keep that in. Unfortunately for Peninsula Power, she wasn't able to, and now they're back on the defensive front once again. Liz Harrington coming out to collect it. 2022 FQPLW Goalkeeper of the Year. And of course, she was named in the Team of the Season for the FQPL competition's last year in Peninsula Power's promotion, where they were named premiers and grand finalists. Their largest win coming the way of a 6-0 drumming v Southwest Queensland Thunder and the Gap. However, they just fell short at the final hurdle, losing to Mitchelton in the grand final. That was a 1-0 loss in extra time, and their only loss of season 2022. And while promotion can be problematic for many clubs in the FQPL divisions, and especially when you make the step up to the NPL. However, Peninsula Power have taken to it like a duck to water. Currently sitting third. They've picked up 37 points from the 16 matches. And not only are they sitting third, they're challenging for second, while Lions do hold an advantage at the moment. Lions currently sit with 46 points. So just the 9 to catch up for Peninsula Power. However, it has been quite a remarkable season, and I'm sure they are not done yet. They'll have their sights set on the premiership, and once that race is finalised, you would assume they make finals. And then that's a different competition altogether. As Roncato, Stella Mazzoni, that was rather, applying pressure. And now Harrington will have the task of finding a teammate, and more importantly, some meters, as she does there. Ava Blizzard picks up the scraps. And once again, Eastern Suburbs having all the answers. D'Apollonia harassed into a decision. She did make the right one, and here she is again. Eastern Suburbs not giving her an inch. They understand without her partner in McDougall, she'll be playing much more on the ball, pulling a lot more of the strings, and a lot of the attack stemming from the number 13 for Peninsula Power, Sarah D'Apollonia. And Majui making a run. Apollonia just didn't have the time or space to find her. Here she is again, Apollonia. Sienna Powell. Plays a pass for Richvalski. Emma Gibbon awake and aware. Kiralee Phillips tracking back. Sophie Person picks up the loose pass. And Sophie Person has the first goal.
First goal of the match to Eastern Suburbs. Goal scorer number 15, Sophie Pearson.
She profits off a loose touch from Kiralee Phillips.
Eastern Suburbs 1, Peninsula Power 0.
And Sophie Person, as I mentioned, the leading goal scorer for Eastern Suburbs, finds the mark in the 20th minute. Which brings an end to a remarkable run for Peninsula Power, as they have recorded 4 clean sheets in a row, whilst also picking up 3 points on every single occasion. It started with an 8-0 win against Capalaba, then a 3-0 win v Olympic, 2-0 win v South, and then a 2-0 win v Sunshine Coast Wanderers, notching up 4 clean sheets and 12 points in that period. However, Sophie Person brings that record crashing down. And while we are on the topic of stats, Peninsula Power are yet to lose a home game in the league in 2023. So, not the ideal start if that is to continue. However, if there is a team to bring the curtain down on a spectacular home run at their fortress, it is Eastern Suburbs, as Peninsula Power are yet to record a win v Eastern Suburbs in all competitions this season. And right now, it's Eastern Suburbs who find the first goal in a critical moment, and they're looking for more. Mazzoni plays it off for Star. Jemima Head back there to clear. Mazzoni will shoot, and Harrington watches that whiz past her as a goal kick is the result. And while we continue on the current stat line, it is again Peninsula Power who come into this game with the second best defensive record in the NPLW. Lions are the only side who sit on top of that ladder with 14 goals against to Lions' name, and for Peninsula Power it is 15 they have conceded, now 16. So they're at risk of losing that mantle too. Star being backed into a corner. D'Apollonia along with Amadjui. And Amadjui had possession, but Chantel Margeri swiftly removed that. As Star rolls it back for Holly Clark. Emma Gibbon with a swift pass. Kate Muscat. Here's Roncato. Mazzoni's in the area. Kelly Crew fights for it. And Kiralee Phillips assigned to the task and ticks off every objective. Eastern Suburbs will have possession of the ball once more. And it'll be Kelly Crew tasked with the corner. What kind of delivery does she have in store? It's high and towards the back post. And Person was there along with Chantel Margeri. As it wasn't a bad looking delivery. Potential for either of them to nod it back in towards the centre of the 18-yard box and hope for a Eastern Suburb to tap it home. However, it just floated over the byline and now once again straight on the attack. Kelly Crew this time pressing things forward. Quite a different outfit to this afternoon, Eastern Suburbs, when you compare their opening 25 minutes v Mitchelton. They have well and truly turned up to play this afternoon, and Peninsula Power have just been bombarded. Some may say a sense of an ambush. However, both teams knew what time kickoff would take place and where that was located. However, Peninsula Power looking to hit back. Amadjui was the furthest wide. Chantel Margeri so far has kept her under wraps. Kiralee Phillips into the area, and Emma Gibbon got gloves to it. It would have been hard to judge as the sun was well and truly in Emma Gibbon's eyes. However, it worked out in the end. Person for Roncato. Mazzoni will hit it first time, and then Liz Harrington on the spot to ensure an own goal wasn't conceded. So it all really isn't working out right now for Peninsula Power. It was Woods who got the touch, and Harrington managed a glove. How one could have turned into two. And let's not forget, Sophie Person had a one-on-one opportunity that she couldn't quite dial in on. So there's been chances here for Eastern Suburbs, and Peninsula Power providing some of those opportunities. Oshima. Looking to find Star. Star goes to ground. Now Holly Clark once again cutting out play. And looking to get Eastern Suburbs on the front foot. Oshima in a duel with Dapolonia. Dapolonia wins out. Now Phillips uses the support behind her in Jemima Head. And again, the pass just didn't have the power. Sophie Person there hunting. Star has a strike, and it's a tame attempt in the end. Now Star's pass just misdirected. Cebulski trying to use that left foot to claw Peninsula Power out of trouble. Dapolonia brings the bouncing ball under her control. Still going. Sarah Dapolonia. And Richvalski, the furthest forward to chase, and puts enough pressure on to earn the throw-in for Peninsula Power. 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Can they find some momentum and find a bit of go just prior to half time? As at the moment, they are not playing to their potential, and they know it, Peninsula Power. There's another sign of frustration. Amadjui causing the flag to raise. Person does well to keep it in play. Here's Mazzoni and Amadjui. And Amadjui does well. However, it will be another corner. As we see Amadjui shoulder to shoulder with Stella Mazzoni. In the end, it was Christina Amadjui who won out, former member of Olympic. Made her way to the Peninsula and a regular member of this starting 11. As we see the corner whipped in, Harrington looking to find possession. She did originally have grasp, however it was knocked loose, and referee Daisy Kuipers picks up on the fact. As we watch the replay, Emma Starr was there, and she ended up going to ground. So too Hakana Kachenko. And rightly so, the free kick was given. And Mustar just conceding another free kick. So Peninsula Power will slowly trek up the park. As Jemima Head with a loose first touch eventually brings it under her control. And once again, the passes are just not clicking for Peninsula Power. They don't want to give Eastern Suburbs too many opportunities or let their run of momentum go on for too long, otherwise they could slowly see the game get out of their reach. They definitely have the quality, Peninsula Power. Just putting it together at the moment. Kelly Crew plays the ball across. Taylor Roncato arriving on time, but Liz Harrington coming up with the save. Now Person again. Firing it towards goal. D'Apollonia plays a lovely ball over the top, however it will be too big. And the hat must be taken off for Liz Harrington. That was a mega stop. Taylor Roncato hit the target well and truly. But the save was made as Chantel Maugeri earns the foul after a fantastic run, beating Peninsula Power members along the way in Amadui, Phillips, Woods, and eventually earns the free kick. And for her efforts, she will be the one behind the ball. She's picked up goals against Capalaba FC and Sunshine Coast Wanderers. And now from a dead ball opportunity, she has a chance. Maugeri will go for goal, and she looks to bend it around the wall and keep things low, but Liz Harrington doing a tremendous job to stay vigilant. As we catch it on the replay. A slow build up to the eventual free kick. And trying to outsmart Liz Harrington. Wasn't to be that time. Gibbon uses her back line to play out and try and hold on to possession as they work their way forward. The plan not quite coming together. As Maugeri has Amadui. And Amadui just leaving a mark on Chantel Maugeri, ensuring that she understood the pressure was well and truly upon her. Well, rarely is Bonnie Davies quiet, and rarely is this Peninsula Power side going into half-time without a goal, let alone chances created, and they haven't managed to create many at all. Emma Gibbon has had a quiet afternoon so far, as a lot of the game has been played down this end of the field. And they'll have another task ahead of them to turn away Eastern Suburbs. This time Kelly Crew will take the free kick. And Crew lofting it. Taylor Roncato once again in the vicinity. However, no one was able to manage a touch. A goal kick it will be. Kelly Crew trying to move things on. Roncato, Crew. It was a nice little flick, albeit unintentional. Powell. Richvalski. And Holly Clark kept her balance and managed to deny a corner. As we see here, she got a touch and then turned things around and make things a little difficult for Peninsula Power as they look to attack and set up an attack. As once again, the flag is up. That's the second time this afternoon. Amajui, Christina Amajui, she wasn't going to stop. Hakana Kachenko couldn't do much about it. And in the end, the last line of defence, Emma Gibbon, was right on the spot. But it seems as though Christina Amajui has taken up a more central role. Bonnie Davies shifted out to this right-hand flank. Mick Gallo just trying to change things up and get something going for the home side. I'm sure he'll be keen to get them into the dressing room, and I'm sure he'll have a bit to say too after what has transpired in this first half. Not up to Peninsula Power's standard. We know they are a far better outfit than what they have produced so far. As again, they're sticking some passes together. This time they are finding the mark. And Oshima on the ball. Emma Starr originally profited from the error, however turns over possession, and Emma Gibbon. D'Apollonia coming. And Kate Muscat is happy to watch it roll over the sideline. Sabulski gets on her bike, person right behind her. Emma Starr quickly takes the throw in. Muscat trying to find person. And Person wants the corner. Instead, it'll be a goal kick. Just running out of room there, Sophie Person. And while Peninsula Power and Mick Gallo will have a very vital half-time, Eastern Suburbs, I'm sure from their perspective, will be wanting more of the same. I can't imagine Lockie Leon looking to change too much around, as it's been quite a sound effort to start. Got the goal, which proves they're trending in the right direction. And the performance has been to suit as well. Crew. Star. Now Roncato. Sabulski was on her heels. She managed to get it away. And we could have our last little piece of play here before the half-time break. As the 45 minutes is well and truly on its countdown. Kelly Crew will once again have corner duties. And Crew's delivery headed away. Ashima picking up the scraps. Malgeri can't turn her defender. So Peninsula Power turn away Eastern Suburbs, but they'll have to show up once again. Person. She can't get the ball in. Amadjui looks forward. Davies going to ground. No foul. Kelly Crew for Mazzoni. Star. Roncato. And Liz Harrington once again there to save the day. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. Peninsula Power slow to get a start here this afternoon. Eastern Suburbs take the lead into halftime thanks to a Sophie Person goal in the 20th minute. Mick Gallo has a team talk on his hands, while Lachlan Leong will be looking for more of the same. That is the story of the first half. We will be back after these messages for the second half. Do not go anywhere.
How do I finish this one? One straight off.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
Welcome back to the second half with AJ Kelly Park, half-time score. Eastern Suburbs 1, then Peninsula Power 1.
Welcome back to AJ Kelly Park as we are ready to get back underway with Eastern Suburbs tapping us off. And straight away, no mucking around. Emma Starr on the attack. Ava Blizzard doing well to defend. And Emma Dewey. Can't quite find Bonnie Davies, as I'm sure both Mick Gallo and Lachlan Leon got their messages across for what they'd like to see more or less of in the second half. Peninsula Power chasing the game. And Eastern Suburbs will be looking to hold their current position in front and try and wrap up these 3 pointers. Emma Starr loses out. Emma Dewey comes across field and tries to put on a little move to get by Kaho Ashima. That didn't quite work out as Tish Woods looks to play forward. It was to no avail, as it has been for the majority of this match. Just not quite getting it right, Peninsula Power, on the occasions required. And I'm sure that'll be something that they'll look to improve. Now Davies was on the lookout for Dapolonia, but she wasn't there. Just going to ground, Sarah Dapolonia. And it'll be her task to whip in the free kick. Up it goes, and Emma Gibbon almost getting things a little awkward there as the ball just skidded on. But in the end, no problems. As Dapolonia gets a foot in. Davies! We're all level at AJ Kelly Park. Sarah Dapolonia applying the pressure, and Bonnie Davies in the right place at the right time.
Peninsula Power 1, Eastern Suburbs 1.
Well, that got the crowd back into things. And just the start they required. I'm sure Mick Gallo walking over to the coach's box to start this second half would have been hoping for a response and would have been hoping for ultimately a goal, and that is what he has received. Bonnie Davies, of course, it had to be her. The lethal weapon for Peninsula Power. While it wasn't one of her more lethal goals, she capped off some great hustle from Sarah Dapolonia. And here she is again, Bonnie Davies. Amadjui. Dapolonia back into the area. And referee Daisy Kuipers has just pulled a stop to things. It looks as though Chantel Malgeri is just slow to getting to her feet. And we hope the health and welfare of Chantel Malgeri is okay as the trainer comes to her attention. And while we have this stoppage in play, we'll take a look at the last time these two met. It was in round 8, Eastern Suburbs 2, Peninsula Power 1. That match took place at Heath Park. Emma Starr got on the scoreboard in the 7th minute, followed by a Maya Bruckner goal in the 12th. And then Lani McDougall, who's missing tonight for Peninsula Power, clawed one back in the 54th minute, but they couldn't quite manage a comeback as Chantel Malgeri has been escorted off the park and just running through some tests with the staff of Eastern Suburbs. So we'll keep an eye out to see if she makes a return. Not the time you want to lose a defender. As Bonnie Davies using her pace, she'll win the race to the ball. And Hakana Kachenko wins the free kick. And Chantel Malgeri back out on the field. So she is A-OK and good to roll. And while I touched on the league result in the Kappa Women's Super Cup, round of 16 clash between these two. It was Eastern Suburbs who ran away with the 2-0 victory, progressing to the quarterfinals. Lauren Askin and Taylor Roncato, the goal scorers. Whilst they did make the quarterfinals, Eastern Suburbs rather, they did run into a red hot Lions who knocked them out of the tournament with a just many numbers to get through. They faced Lions in the quarterfinal, and after full time it was a 1-1 scoreline, 4-3 on penalties to Lions, which meant they fired their way through. As we see the corner fizzle out. So currently it's a 2-0 record in favour of Eastern Suburbs. And their next meeting will take place in round 26, the second last round of the year. That'll be at Heath Park on Sunday, the 27th of August. So enough games for Peninsula Power to square the ledger, but their immediate attention will be on this match right here, right now. So too Eastern Suburbs, as Person and Cebulski do battle. Jemima Head with some great close control as she was looking to play out from the back. Kate Muscat trying to maneuver her way forward, and Sienna Powell right there doing a fantastic job. The number 33 for Peninsula Power. She was awarded the club player of the match in round 25 with in their 2-0 win v South United. Round 15 rather, in their 2-0 win v South United. That was 2 weeks ago, and she was the star of the show in that match. Woods trying to get away from Kelly Crew, and while naturally that didn't happen, referee Daisy Kuipers intervenes. And that goal has just brought Peninsula Power back to life. Kiralee Phillips will put it over the sideline, and Star gets things moving straight away. Harrington with a booming clearance. However, it isn't the optimal result as Eastern Suburbs were back in possession and they will remain with the ball. Kate Muscat with the throw in. Taylor Roncato. And again, it's Sienna Powell who is performing at a great level in this match. They just haven't had much luck going down her side as Sienna Powell showing up time and time again, both Taylor Roncato and Kate Muscat just running into trouble every time Sienna Powell is in the picture. Sloppy pass. Gifting Peninsula power. D'Apollonia. We'll find Woods. Star. Oshima. Person trying to lay it off. Ava Blizzard rides the challenge. And so Sophie Person's contest was one too many for Daisy Kuipers. Phillips. Will come to nothing as Eastern Suburbs will play out from the back, and all Peninsula Power had to do was sit and hold as Cebulski ended up with it. Now a pass back and an air swing from Emma Gibbon, providing a corner that Sarah D'Apollonia will be tasked to take. D'Apollonia with one arm up off that left boot. Emma Gibbon got gloves to it. It took 2 attempts to clear. And Person knew she wasn't going to get there and still followed through. Sienna Powell. To Woods. Powell this time opting for Richvalski. D'Apollonia encouraged to shoot. It wasn't on her favoured foot. Woods will line up. And Tish Woods drags it to the left. Mulgeri playing in Mazzoni. Mazzoni still going, and Kiralee Phillips with the challenge. And she comes away with the ball. Some great guile there from Kiralee Phillips. D'Apollonia. Cutting one way, now another. Powell. That's a crafty little ball, but Kate Muscat, aware and awake. Could have opened a plethora of chances for Kiara Richvalski if Sienna Powell's pass finds the mark. But Kate Muscat just intervening. A fantastic effort from her. And so far the right defenders and left backs for both sides have been stealing the show. As we see another challenge here from the defensive line, and they deal with Dapollonia's threat. That's Powell's delivery, looking for Davies. Amadjui was there. And Starr clears around the corner. Roncato had nowhere to go. Richvalski tiptoes around the ball. But the flag was up. Kiara Richvalski just getting a little too eager and a little too keen. Established herself for Peninsula Power in the FQPL 1 last season. She contributed a hell of a lot to that successful campaign and getting the rewards here in 2023. As Dapollonia's pass was clearly intended for Bonnie Davies, who was offside also. So Amadjui, Bonnie Davies and Kiara Richvalski all overstepping the mark throughout this match. Woods just not in sync with Bonnie Davies. Now Starr thought she had the run of play. Ava Blizzard doing well to stop Starr's run, and then Blizzard's pass off target. Some end-to-end football at the moment. Taylor Roncato has Tish Woods hard press against her, and Tish Woods does a fantastic job, manages the goal kick. As we see a substitution being made for Eastern Suburbs, Kelly Crew coming off. So after missing last week, Kelly Crew puts in a solid hour's performance. And she receives her early mark, and it is May Lynn Lewis who enters the fray. The number 26 for Eastern Suburbs. Star. Oshima. Person. The goal scorer this afternoon, along with Bonnie Davies. The two strikers, the two stars, both on the score sheet. That's a nice little pass for Person. Roncato's in the area. Still going Taylor Roncato. Oshima. Off the left boot. And Emma Starr putting her body on the line. But Tish Woods once again breaking up the attack. And interjects herself on time to deny the chance for Emma Starr. Emma Starr, of course, represented Shelbourne Football Club in Ireland. And she was in an advanced position. They managed to deal Peninsula Power, as they have done this afternoon. While not having all the momentum all of the time, they've been able to put out spot fires, and there's another one. Libby Sabulski it was this time. Just getting enough jerseys in the picture. Stella Mazzoni was eyeing off her shot, and Libby Sabulski once again getting in the way. So Starr ensures Kate Muscat that she'll take the throw-in responsibility, and back they go, Eastern Suburbs, to rebuild and reload. As Davies looking to put pressure on Harrington. We know how that's how the first goal was conceded. And a free kick for Peninsula Power. Instead, I thought the referee signalled a free kick. It'll be a throw-in. And Sienna Power will double up. As D'Apollonia lays it off for Blizzard. Sophie Person. Just a little clumsy in the challenge. And she gives away another free kick. D'Apollonia to plonk it in. Ava Blizzard will just see things over for a corner. And now they'll set up Peninsula Power as Jemima Head makes her way forward. Tish Woods will roam on the edge of the 18-yard box. Emma Starr marked up on her. Sarah D'Apollonia with the corner taking duties. This one's a shallow one. And oh so close. It would have been an own goal if it found its way past Emma Gibbon. As we watch it again. And it came off Chantel Margeri. Now we're back live. A very different delivery this time. Woods. And Person go at it once more. Person comes away with the mini victory that time. Works just as hard in defence as attack, Sophie Person. Mazzoni trying to force a change. Instead, Kiara Richvalski came away with it. And Holly Clark caught late by Kiara Richvalski. Roncato with a header over the top. Here's Starr. Gets a foot in. Person playing it forward for Starr. And Emma Starr trying to work one off her left foot. She's good enough to manage a shot from there, however. She wasn't able to bend it around. Cebulski turned over the ball with her pass. And Emma Starr had her shot swaying rather than curling. Muscat. Roncato got her body behind that cross. It would have been a very dangerous ball in if she managed to get it by. As we see Muscat coming forward. Cebulski turned and chased, and luckily she did. Otherwise danger was well and truly upon Peninsula Power. Now Starr. Emma Starr with the corner. Harrington got gloves to it. Person will have a crack. Person uses her body very well against Amadjui. And Person, Maylin Lewis blocked her shot. The substitute. And it was bouncing around momentarily until Harrington got her gloves to it. Jemima Head's foot stopping a threatening shot. As we have a free kick here for Peninsula Power. Sarah D'Apollonia will loft it up, and Emma Gibbon just a little relaxed until she couldn't be, and almost ran out of room to stop that ball and attempt to catch it. And after she did get gloves on it, it was almost as if the ball could have slipped out any moment. As Kate Muscat just receives a stern warning. Well, she didn't do anything untoward. She was using her gamesmanship to try and sneak forward an extra few metres, as the intensity of this one just picking up ever so slowly with the last 15 minutes are right here, right now. 1-1 the score, second v third, a massive game for both sides. Peninsula Power on the hunt for second spot as Eastern Suburbs hold it with a 1-point margin. Lions on 46 points, currently sitting first. As Mazzoni is brought down, Jemima Head with the challenge, and Daisy Kuipers spotting a foul, spotting a penalty. Amadjui was collateral damage, and Chantel Mawajeri has an opportunity to take the lead for Eastern Suburbs. It's going to be Mawajeri from the spot, and she hits the upright. As I mentioned, intensity starting to rise. Chantel Mawajeri hitting the upright. Sophie Person now couldn't manage to keep her feet and keep control of the ball, as we now see substitutes getting ready to enter the fray. Here's another one. Ava Blizzard coming off. Summer Walters will come on. Number 22 replacing number 11. Ava Blizzard, former member of Lions FC, signed with Peninsula Power this season, has done her dash. And now Summer Walters will be trusted with the remainder of this match to make an impact. I tell you, one person breathing a sigh of relief, Jemima Head. After giving away the penalty, Chantel Mawajeri just pushing it a touch to the right, hits the post, and a 1-1 ball game is where it still sits. As here's Head once again. This time Person profits. Now Ron Caddo looking to play it forward to Person. However, it'll be a goal kick. So Eastern Suburbs have 10 wins in their last 11 matches. Peninsula Power, 4 wins on the trot. Will one of those streaks stay alive? Or will things end in a stalemate as Taylor Roncato just couldn't keep it down? She was on a very tight angle. And Sienna Power just doing enough to push her off her game. Harrington had it covered if needed. And we are now in to the final 10 minutes. As the 80th minute will tick over to completion. Sophie Person in the 20th and Bonnie Davies in the 48th. That is the timeline of goals. And will we see another one or two or none with what is remaining here at AJ Kelly Park in round 17, as this result could shape how the run home looks for either of these sides. Person, Star, Oshima, her shot blocked. Summer Walters, the substitute, getting in the way. As we see here, the touch from Woods, vital to send Star reeling away. And then Summer Walters did a tremendous job to get across in time. To see both teams trying to communicate with one another, to encourage, to support, to inspire. Words are one way, actions are another. And Richvalski back there to clear as Eastern Suburbs just trot forward ever so slowly. Lewis gets the ball across to Kachenko. Maljeri with a first time flick. Now Dapolonia. Brought to ground. And what was a tactical foul, you would assume, as Sarah Dapolonia was off and away. And the yellow card was produced, and rightly so. So, the first yellow card of the game going the way of Maylin Lewis. Powell.
Recycle, girls! Recycle!
Persons, ball over the top. Mazzoni just getting it wrong. Couldn't get her arm out of the way. As we see here, Sophie Person trying to link up with Mazzoni. And the bounce of the ball just rolling the wrong way. Phillips and Person, the two captains collide. Oshima can only manage to turn over the ball for a throw-in. Here's Dapolonia. Turns on a dime and then a little flick over the top for Amadjui to run onto. However, just eludes her. Amadjui, that ball, her touches, wasn't able to keep it in sync, keep it in motion. As Person was coming forward, Cebulski She's been sound all day. Now Person once again receives the throw in. Jemima Head couldn't quite keep it from going out for a corner. This will be the 7th corner of the match. And the 4th for Eastern Suburbs. They had luck last weekend v Mitchelton as they managed to score off a corner. Now Emma Starr will be hoping for the same. Mulgeri just came at her very quickly. And Harrington had committed. As we watch it back, Harrington coming out. She did get gloves to it. And there was no one at home apart from Tish Woods. But Chantel Mulgeri just couldn't read the bounce of the ball. And over it goes for a goal kick. Eastern Suburbs, they'll face Capalaba at home, then Olympic FC at home in round 18 and round 19. As for Peninsula Power, it doesn't get any easier. An away trip to face off against Gold Coast United in what will be a tough round 18 match. But they still have to close out this one as Person a little nonchalant. And she may have paid for that as she wasn't able to link up with a teammate, Kaho Ashima, the notable runner. Starr taps it on. Muscat tries to swivel. Walters does swivel and does well. Starr having to backtrack. Rijvalski right on her tail.
Working girls.
Mazzoni. Roadblocked by Libby Cebulski. Muscat. And now Clark does well to keep the ball in play. Roncato, Lewis, a little touch for Starr. And now Starr's pass, just misguided. As we see another substitute ready to come on, Mary Dean will replace Jemima Head. As Jemima will take the shortcut off the field, and Mary Dean, on she comes. As it's one last play from Mick Gallo. Possibly looking to secure a draw if possible, as Mary Dean has slotted into the back line, pushing Kira Lee Phillips into the centre back position where Jemima Head was. So just some fresh legs at the back. Woods gets it over with that left foot. Walters shut down by Lewis. Starr. Roncato looking for Person. Oshima lays it off. Here is Sophie Person. Defenders against her. Oshima nods it forward. Harrington out to collect. Bonnie Davies playing on. Calls for a handball from the Eastern Suburbs. Now Amadjui offside in the process. So the 90 minutes are up. It's up to Daisy Kuipers and her discretion. As added time is here, and Mazzoni tried to keep the ball in play. However, she couldn't. And that chance from Chantal Maujeri with the penalty looking like a costly one to miss if you are Eastern Suburbs. So too Sophie Person, who had an opportunity in the first half. However, she might have something to say about that as Sophie Person cuts towards her left, gets the shot away. At the moment, it's Eastern Suburbs on the attack. Peninsula Power trying to hold on. Here's a long throw. Person trying to turn. Muscat will let it roll. Again, Muscat looking for her captain. Roncato. Now Rijvalski. Power clears. It takes a deflection. Roncato. Her effort. Caught up by Harrington. Star covering plenty of field as she gets across. That's a mammoth effort in the 93rd minute. Maujeri plays it forward into space. Mary Dean, the substitute, earns the throw in. Star. Phillips. Maujeri. Here's Roncato. Powell, who has been superb all afternoon, once again stands up to the task. Can Eastern Suburbs create something from these plethora of throw-ins? They've had a bunch in this part of the field in the dying stages, and they haven't been able to get away or create much as they once again turn over the ball. D'Apollonia. Cut out by Lewis. Rijvalski. Now Maujeri. Amadjui gets a touch away for Bonnie Davies. Davies with some fancy skill, and Davies spraying the cross as that will bring us to full time. A draw is the result. A second v third will remain the same. Eastern Suburbs holding a 1 point advantage after 17 rounds on the ladder over Peninsula Power. Goals to Sophie Person in the 20th minute for Eastern Suburbs, as Bonnie Davies hit back in the 48th. A draw is all here at AJ Kelly Park. A missed penalty from Chantel Margeri, a missed penalty from Sophie Person, as they may be left to rue those chances. However, we are done and dusted at AJ Kelly Park. Full time, Peninsula Power 1, Eastern Suburbs 1.